Have you ever questioned your worth? Have you ever tried to prove yourself to an invisible force? Have all your certainties ever been crushed? It's not only you. Even the greatest artists have lacked conviction and doubted themselves. But what if doubt was the key to their art? Select an episode to start your journey and find out. Can a master exist without doubt? Can you be a true artist without questioning yourself? Doubt can hold you back, knock you out. You might even give up. But what if a sculptor decided to make art out of doubts?
I need doubt to unsettle me and my work. Whatever this dog will become, it must go through this shapeless state. This is what doubt looks like.
Touch the dog to find Velasco.
As a young artist, doubt came in the form of the voices of others. God, I was completely terrified. I feared it. Now I embrace it. Doubt has become a force, a magma, the lifeblood of my artworks. My sculptures can take completely different forms depending on where my doubts will lead me. More symmetry, less chaos, più occidentale, meno geometria, forse è troppo letterale. Is it too literal? Without doubts in it, a work of art is born dead. Failure must linger in the background for it to be alive, like a homeless spirit. Too much detail. It's too gray, too shiny. It needs to be more matte. Maybe it's too violent, too free, too much beauty. Should it be less attractive? There's a moment in the process when the unpredictability of the piece makes me unsure of myself. But I fear that if I doubt a work too much, I might lose faith. What do you think? Will I fail? Will I lose the path? I'm too symmetrical. Sono troppo attento, preciso. Should I be messier? I'm too careful, too conservative. Maybe I should be more rebellious. process never finishes. The doubts remain to be explored. These are the seeds that will form a new piece.
Have you ever questioned your worth? Have you ever tried to prove yourself to an invisible force? Have all your certainties ever been crushed? It's not only you. Even the greatest artists have lacked conviction and doubted themselves. But what if doubt was the key to their art? Select an episode to start your journey and find out.
My art is like a mirror. People see themselves in it. I'm a painter of the soul. Doubt changed my art. It makes me stop and think about the choices I make. This is where I grew up, with my mom and my sisters not far from Nairobi in Kenya. My home and then my studio for more than 30 years. I can't remember my first time drawing. I've always been sketching on any surface I could find.
Mom, look, do you like this one?
What is it?
It's you, can't you see?
Beatrice, my little artist.
My mom encouraged me. She was incredibly supportive. In the beginning, my work was very conventional. Everyday life, motherhood, the mundane. I was influenced by art school and the old masters. I didn't have a particular style to call my own. Is this really me? I needed to find my own voice, my roots. But then, Death always arrives uninvited. When my mother got sick, I was in denial, a false sense of immortality. She was my roots. She was everything. My identity was brought into question. My life was a black hole, and I couldn't seem to crawl out of it. I wanted to go back and stop time, see her once again. What does all this work mean now that she's gone? Am I still an artist? My work changed. The colors became darker. I was reflecting on the times. I had to reinvent myself, not forgetting I was a daughter, but learning who I was as an individual by exploring death and grief. Using elements of my mother's existence, letters, X-rays. It was my way of connecting to her. After the loss, I found my voice. My work became more political. I realized doubt is vital in my process. It brings me questions and sometimes answers. When I'm working, I have no doubt, just absolute clarity. Nothing else exists. I am outside of time.
Have you ever questioned your worth? Have you ever tried to prove yourself to an invisible force? Have all your certainties ever been crushed? It's not only you. Even the greatest artists have lacked conviction and doubted themselves. But what if doubt was the key to their art? Select an episode to start your journey and find out. Even the greatest master, Leonardo da Vinci, the biggest genius in history, has had doubts. Patrons stopped trusting him. Everyone now questions his genius. He is haunted by judgments and failures, obsessed with his past.
We were waiting in Florence for that rotten battle. Then, nothing.
He escaped like a thief.
How did I end up here? This place is horrible. The stench.
Use the trigger to grab the lamp and light the candle.
Maybe what they say about me is true. I'm nothing. I've lost it. I'll die soon and be forgotten. No one will remember me. No one. This one I'll finish. There's very little left to do. I'm done with incomplete works.